Yo, how's it going, you guys? It's Mark Scraper, and in this update, we'll talk about Tesla's stock split, but also let's take a quick look at what we saw over here. If we take a look quickly back over here, when we're looking at Tesla's stock price, and this was at December 27th, so just keep in mind that was right over here, and we were basically bearish. Why were we bearish? We said that we thought that this basically pattern that Tesla was trading in so far reminded us that of CRM stock. Well, so the short term, this would be bearish. For the long term, bullish. And one of the key things was this big gap that we had over here, and even this lower gap over here that I was thinking right over here that was eventually filled with CRM stock, especially this move over here. And I was thinking that we were over here at the moment for Tesla stock, thinking to go down over here. So if we go back to Tesla stock over here, we did have a false breakout to the upside and a move directly down over here. And one other thing, if we look at some of the replies here, on that same day, someone replied saying that maybe 850s, and that's basically exactly what I thought. I was thinking about the gap though, which was at 843, and that's kind of what I was targeting here. And that gap, we're talking about this gap right over here to be filled. And I think later I talk about that. It wouldn't be so surprising for this gap down here to be filled. I think I talked about that. This is the second gap. Okay, this is actually the second gap that was filled. So we're talking about this gap over here. Interesting. Is that correct? That 843's down at that level. That is right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're talking about not just this gap, because this gap was already filled. Actually, we're saying the second gap down here, which we thought was going to be filled on the next move to the downside, which was, and if we can see that basically, if we bought around here, it ended up being a pretty good deal there and below. And we finally are seeing now a massive breakout out of this channel to the upside. So that's pretty cool for Tesla stock. Now let's talk about this stock split basically. What am I seeing and what do I think is going to be a split? It's going to be a 2 for 1, 4 for 1, 5 for 1, 10 stock split. So I think that there's two options basically. I think that either we get a 5 for 1 stock split or a 10 for 1 stock split, and I favor a 10 for 1 stock split, not just in terms of what I would want to see, but I think that's my guess of which direction Tesla is going to go. Now there's always two sides of every story. The reason why I think Tesla could do a 5 for 1 stock split is basically if they want to kind of milk the system more, meaning like have a stock split in the future up their sleeve. So that's one positive for the 5 for 1. But my main point about a 10 for 1 is that they're doing another stock split and kind of just this idea of going big or going home. Also, is it a coincidence that Tesla right now trades really close to its market cap? When Tesla's share price is at 1K, it is close to a 1K in market cap as well. And I think that's pretty cool. I think others might like that and are thinking about that. That's kind of more of a crazy kind of conspiracy a little bit, but I think that might play actually into a factor maybe with Elon Musk if he likes that kind of stuff. So that is one reason for a 10 for 1 stock split. The other reason for a 10 for 1 stock split is because I think that they did a stock split so recently that they just want to get a 1 and done. So that's another reason. And I think that also the community also wants a 10 for 1 over a 5 for 1 as well. So that's another check for a 10 for 1. So my opinion is that we'll go for a 10 for 1, even though there is an upside going for a 5 for 1. So in another couple years or 3 years, they can try to do a stock split again if they're thinking about literally, oh, can a stock split boost share price? But I don't think Elon cares too much about short-term boosting of share price, because usually he's actually trying to make the share price kind of cool down a little bit because it's not so good and it's kind of a distraction to their employees. Well, let me know what you guys think about my ideas of why I think a 10 for 1 is likely. What do you think is going to be? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.